Yeah, so I've just had like the most like retarded like ADHD fucking morning of my life this morning. It was such a mess. So okay, let's start it off. When I woke up, so yeah, I woke up like 9:30 or so from my alarm, and then like it took me half an hour to get out of bed like usual because my phone and because my me feeling fucked when wake up, blah blah blah. That's just normal. And then and then I'm like, okay, what do I have to do later today? I have to stream and I have to go to the doctor. So let's just have a shower right now. So I went and had a shower. However, okay, so usually when I'm in the shower, because of like like the warm water feeling and me zoning out every 3 seconds in the shower, I um I usually spend like 20 minutes in the shower when I only need to spend like 10 or 15, an extra 5 or so minutes added because I've just like zoned out for that long. However, today I probably spent like 25, 30 minutes in the shower and like I literally should have just taken like 10, 15 minutes max, but like I just zoned out that much where I would have just been standing there for a whole like 15 minutes and then without realizing, or maybe I just like watched the same part of my body like 50 times without realizing, and then I like only come back into like consciousness when I'm like rubbing the soap into my flannel, and then I go, have I watched this part? Let's just watch it again. It just keeps fucking happening. But that's not even the worst part, right? Like that's just like kind of a precursor to it all. The worst part is so after I had the shower, I had to. I was like, oh, I'm hungry. Let's just make breakfast. Which this is when I realized like I was so just fucking out of it today. Um, so yeah, I had to make breakfast. So I went into the kitchen, and every day I just kind of make the same thing. I usually just get like there's these like Turkish rolls you can buy from Coles. So I usually just like get one. I cook one under the griller so that it's like not charred, like fucking cooked. It's crispy. So I cook one under the griller, and then at the same time, I cook 2 eggs, just like fucking, what's it called, like fried, just fucking normally, right? So I just cook 2 fried eggs, and then that at the same time, and then when it's done, I just like cut a couple pieces of cheese, just put it on it, and then put the eggs on it, and it just melts the cheese automatically, because the heat and everything, and then I put some sauces on it, and just like eat that shit, right? So that's what I had to make, and it's very easy to make. You just put one thing on a pan, one thing on a griller, and then you just wait. But okay, this is the thing where it was taking me so long to do this because it was like so so first I because our stove is like fucked. I have to light everything manually with a not like a match, like a fucking gas lighter, gas lighters, gas light. It's like a lighter, you know what I mean? So I had to like light the stove and then light the griller, and then I have to get the pan out and put it on the thing and put it on the pan. Get the pan out and put it on the stove top, and then I have to get butter out and cut a bit of butter and then put it on the pan. And then for the other half, I have to get the Turkish roll out the cupboard. I have to cut open the pack. I have to get the Turkish roll out. I have to cut it open and then put it on the griller. And then that's like the first step, right? Now, usually most a normal person would just do that without thinking about it, and like I usually even I would just be able to do that. But in each, you see how I broke it down into steps. How it's like, okay, so I have to put the pan out, and then I have to light the thing on the stove on, and then I have to get the butter out. I was each individual step, like mini micro step, I was getting lost. Like I would go to like get my pan out, and then I would just stand there for like or float around the kitchen for a couple minutes, like just not conscious, like just so zoned out and so just like brain fucked, just so like oh yeah, well, I should probably go get the look, I should probably get the. She could probably get the pan out now. Oh, but look at that little spot on the wall. That hasn't been. When did that come? When that hasn't been there. Oh, but no, I need to get the butter out of the fridge, and then I look in the fridge. There's new cheese today. There's new this. You know what I mean? Like I just get lost at every single step. I get distracted or something in some form. So yeah, that's what I mean by like I had the most retarded morning of my fucking life, because I don't know, I haven't had a morning this bad for a while. But not only okay, so there's that, but I managed to fix this with music because, as I said in one of my other videos, it's called like I couldn't live without music, or I wouldn't be able to exist without music, something like that. I tried to detail how like just small things in my life, I just like it's just so hard for me to do because like the ADHD shit. But like with music, it just makes me like a normal human again. Except actually no, with music I function at like 120 to 150% capacity instead of like 50% or 25%. So yeah, so I fixed it with music, and the funny thing with the music is that okay, so there's a Bluetooth speaker, right? Like a Boom 3 speaker. So I'm like, okay, is it my bedroom? I went to my bedroom, no, it's not there. I went to the kitchen, no, it's not there. Okay, it's going to be on the TV cabinet. So I went to the TV cabinet, it was there. So I grabbed it, and I turned it on while I was bringing it to the kitchen counter, and I put it on the kitchen counter, and then I opened my phone and connected to it. And then as I connected to it on my phone, guess what? I closed my phone. Like, I didn't... And as I closed my phone, I started walking off. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't even put music on. I fucking turned on the speaker. I was so close to it, and I even forgot to put music on. Now, luckily, I remembered that almost instantly. But if I was really unlucky, I could have had like a couple minutes of no music before I realized, like, wait a minute, I just turned the speaker on and I forgot to play music. Like, there should be music playing, or it might have, like, because when the speaker turns off, it goes dudunk, like it makes a little sound. So like I might have not even realized it until that little sound happened, right? But no, luckily today I realized that basically as soon as possible. So I did that, and then okay, yeah. So I basically beat retardism with retardism. Like, the music I put on, I basically put on a Daria core, which is, for the people that don't know, which is be like everyone watching this video, it's like pop culture references mixed in with D&B and hyperpop, and then like double time, like sped up twice. Like, every song is like a minimum BPM of like 170. Now, some people from hearing that will be able to kind of visualize, oh yeah, this is like a retarded, just fucking mess of music. However, I'll for the first time, I'll like edit one of these videos and just like put a couple like 5-second clips of like these songs, just so you get a feel for like how retarded they are and like what they are, right? Yeah, so those were the songs. Now, yeah, you can see what I mean by like I beat retardism with retardism, because that music is like the most ADHD retarded shit I listen to all the time. Like, my retarded friends listen to, I listen to, my retarded brother listens to, we all listen to this shit. It's so good. But the thing is, this was my point, the instant I put on this music, remember, this music is the most like distracting, like wow, like the most mess of it's just pure sound at some points. The instant I put it on, I could immediately focus. I immediately was like, all those little micro steps, I just skipped over all of them. Like, I immediately go, oh yeah, butter in the pan, done. Like, the stuff that was taking me 5 minutes to do, in literally half a minute, I'd turn on the grill, I'd turn on this, I had buttered the pan, I'd fucking put the eggs on the pan, I'd put the Turkish roll in the griller. Like, I'd done all of that in like a minute, right? And whereas it was taking me 5 minutes to do like each micro step before. So like, yeah, my brain, as I said, went to 100%, 150% capacity. Like, it just immediately just fucking started working as soon as I put the fucking... Yeah, and it's just kind of like funny, because like you'd think, no, that music would distract me because it's so much, it's so overwhelming, but no, somehow it's the fucking overwhelmingness of it. It just like, I don't know, it just makes my brain function. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's because like it helps center my brain, because like when I'm zoning out, I'm not really like conscious. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really like in the moment. I just kind of oh, there's a hole in the wall. Oh, there's this. Oh, this thing's new. Oh, there's a little scratch of dent of paint. Oh, this chip on this plate is new. Like, all that shit. I'm just like hyper focusing on every little small wrong like bit of thing. But like with the music, there's always a constant thing to center me, and then because it's like so abrasive, it's like permanently centering me. I don't know, maybe, and because I also like the music, it like helps me to focus. I don't know, but yeah, that's my story of how I just had the most retarded ADHD fucking morning of my life.